I hope you all remember adverbs, what we did last class. Please show me thumbs up if you all do. Yeah, okay. So we did this adjective and adverbs, that how you need to find the difference between these two. Yes, Tuti?
Ma'am, last class I was not there when you were teaching adverbs, so I will just see the recording.
Okay. So just see the recording. Okay, beta? So even we did adjective and adverb, that how you'll come to know that which word, if sweet is taken to be there as an adverb, adjective, then how come it's sweet is an adjective and why sweetly is an adverb. So this difference I have already shared with you all. Now the difference between relative adverb and relative pronoun. Now relative means when we are using these words in the middle of the sentence, it is very much similar when, like when, where, why. The relative adverbs where, when, and why can be used to join sentences or clauses. Example, I know the town where you live. Now see over here, again, both this relative. Remember one thing, relative is the one which is always used in the middle of the sentence. In relative pronoun, the relative pronouns who, whom, whose, which, and that is used to connect a clause or phrases to a noun. Now there are words for adverb where, when, and why, and for pronoun who, whom, which, whose, which, that. So please note down this. If you want, you may note it down that for relative adverbs, only these three words are there. For relative pronoun, only these 5 words are there. But what is the work of these two things? They need to join 2 sentences, or we may say 2 clauses. Now for relative pronoun, the relative pronoun who, whom, whose, which, and that is used to connect a clause or phrase to a noun or pronoun. The cyclist who won the race trained hard. Now over here, again we are using who in the middle of the sentence. That means we are trying to connect 2 sentences, 2 like clauses, or we may say phrases. Sometime when and where can be used. Now sometime you can use where and when if it's needed. Because in a sentence, if when is needed, you be able to say that no, I am going to use who over there because it's a relative pronoun. No. If there is a need for you to use when and where, you can use. When and where replaces an object noun. When is a time relative pronoun. We all know, like whenever we talk about time, what question is there in our mind? When this happened? When are you going? So with time, we always think about the question when. But when we need to talk about any place, so we always use what? We use where. Where are you going? Isn't it? So whenever we want to know something related to place, we always use the word where. And whenever we know something related to time, we always use when. Anyone have any question? Question? If any of you have, please raise your hand. Yes, Neha?
Ma'am, I joined late. Ma'am, I don't know what we have done till now.
A bit loud, please.
Ma'am, I have joined late, so ma'am, I don't know what we have done till now.
What you are saying, I didn't get you. What I am doing today or the previous classes?
Ma'am, today.
So I have just started relative adverb and relative pronoun.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, yes, Shriyan.
Ma'am, I couldn't understand difference between relative adverb and relative pronoun.
Okay, fine. Okay, beta. Yes, Navya.
Not able to understand relative adverb.
Okay, okay, fine. Now first remember one thing. Relative means whether it is used in adverb, whether it is used in pronoun. Relative means when you are joining two things. Whether it's a sentence, whether it's a phrase, whether it's a clause. Okay, this much is clear? Yes? Now when we talk about relative adverb, these three words, when, where, why. These three words are used to join sentences, or we may say clauses. Over there, see, there is a sentence, I know the town where you live. Now, where is used in the middle of the sentence to join them. If I say, I know the town you live. So, this won't sound very good. This won't sound very correct. So, I have to use the word where over there to make a sentence a bit meaningful. Now, when we talk about relative pronoun, now the words who, whom, whose, which, that. These 5 words are used to connect a clause or phrase to a noun or pronoun. Now, in this sentence, the cyclist who won the race trained hard. Now, again, see who is used to join them, who is used to join two clauses or two phrases. But is who in this one, in this relative adverb, are you able to find who? No. Whom, it's there? No. Whose is not there. Which is not there. That is not there. But yes, sometime it may happen that there is a need for you to use when and where. Now, how you will understand that if when and where is used as a relative pronoun, so how it is relative pronoun and how it is relative adverb, you need to see that whether the sentences where you are using when and where is connecting clauses or phrases to a noun or a pronoun. Over here, if I'm talking about the cyclist is what? It's a noun. Isn't it? Yeah. So I'm using who over here where I'm trying to connect something, where I'm trying to connect the sentence to the noun. Or if there's a pronoun, I may say he can also, he, if he is used in a sentence. Am I clear? Shriyan, it's clear? Okay. Navya, I'll come to you. Wait. Apart from Navya, anyone else have any question? No one. Yes, Vanya?
Ma'am, can you explain relative pronoun? I can't understand it.
Okay. Okay, beta. Yes, Navya, now tell me.
Ma'am, I'm not able to understand the difference between these two.
You're not able to understand the difference.
Yes.
First, you keep in your mind the words which are used. Now, I want you to tell me, in relative adverbs, which are the 3 words which are used to join the sentences? Look here.
When, where, and why.
Very good. And in relative pronoun?
Who, whom, whose, which, that.
Got that?
Yes.
This is the first difference.
Yes.
Okay? So, this is the first and the only difference when we talk about. But only exception in relative pronoun is when and where. Now, see, when and where is there in relative adverb also.
Yes, yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Now, how will you understand whether if when or where is used in the middle of the sentence, so whether it's a relative adverb or whether it's a relative pronoun? It's difficult for you to understand.
Yes.
Isn't it? So how you will make yourself understand? Whenever you use when and where to
Yeah.
connect clauses to noun or pronoun. But that is not the case in relative adverb.
Okay.
In relative adverb, you don't have anything to do with noun or pronoun. to connect the sentences, there is no need that you need to have something related to noun or pronoun in a sentence. But when we talk about relative pronoun, and if you are using where and when, you will find the difference. Thus, see over there when I'm saying the cyclist. See the example, the cyclist.
Yes.
So cyclist is what? It's a noun.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when I'm saying cyclist, it's a noun. So who is what? Who is connecting the clause to what? To noun only, na?
Yes, ma'am.
So in the same way, when where and when is used in a sentence, you have to see whether when they're joining the sentences, when they're joining the clauses, are they connecting to the noun or pronoun? If they are, then it's correct.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, but in the example, the cyclist who won the race trained hard. Here it's written who.
So over here, who is what? Who is a relative pronoun? So who is joining two sentences, two clauses? It isn't it? First, you make yourself understand they are joining them. Cyclist, the cyclist is one. Won the race, trained hard is the other one. Now, which word is joining these two? Who? Yes, Navya?
What,
But when
ma'am?
who is used after which word?
A cyclist, the cyclist.
Is used after the word cyclist. But is that the case in relative adverb?
No, ma'am.
No. Relative adverb, see, I is a pronoun, but after I is the word where is used? It's not used immediately after the pronoun word. But in the case of relative pronoun, after the word cyclist, immediately the word relative pronoun words have been used. I'm giving you example. Over here, who is used, I can understand that. But whenever there is a sentence where when and where is used in a sentence, you have to see whether when they are joining, are they connecting to noun or pronoun? If they are connecting, then the where and where will be taken to be there as a relative pronoun. But if they are not connecting, then it's a relative adverb. It's clear now? Navya, it's clear?
No, ma'am.
It's not clear. Okay, yes, Udita, 2 hands up. Tell me.
Ma'am, toilet, please.
Okay, go. Okay, I'll what's the one? 1 year. 1 year.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
It's clear?
Ma'am, it's clear.
Okay, beta. Now, Navya, what is not clear? Tell me. What difficulty you are having in understanding this adverb? And first, tell me what is the difference between these two?
Ma'am, relative pronoun is used in only 5 words, and relative adverb is used only 3 words.
Good. Okay. Now, only difference, only one thing is there, when and where. Now, when do we use when and where in relative pronoun? How will you understand it's a relative pronoun, when and where? Okay. Who would like to explain me what I said just now related to relative pronoun? Let's see. No one. Yes, Tuti, tell me. Anand, your complete face, beta. I cannot see your face. Yeah. Yes, Tuti.
Ma'am, in relative adverb, we use where, when, and why. And in relative pronoun, we use who, whom, whose, which, and that. But sometimes in relative pronoun, we use when and where. Means then how we'll understand it is a relative adverb or relative pronoun? If when and where are joining to sentences or clauses, means it is relative adverb.
Okay.
if it is joining clause or phrase, noun or pronoun, then it will be relative pronoun.
So beta, in both the cases, you can see clauses are already there. Both the cases. See, in relative adverb, there is a word clause. So same word is there in relative pronoun. Isn't it?
Ma'am, yes, ma'am. The cyclist. There is noun now.
Yes.
That's why it is relative pronoun.
It's a relative pronoun. So
Because
immediately
it is a
after the
noun.
noun word, because cyclist, we are talking about a sentence somewhat connected to cyclist only. So when the sentence is there and it is connected to a noun, that is the word cyclist. So that time we are able to understand, okay, this is a relative pronoun and not relative adverb. Good, Stuti. Very good. Yeah, Shivin.
Ma'am, actually, I got disconnected at that time when you were explaining this.
Which one?
Explaining relative adverb and pronoun.
Relative adverbs and pronoun. You were not there?
Actually, I got disconnected because there was some network issue.
Okay, okay. Yeah, Navya. Now have you understood what Stuti was saying? Or still no?
No,
No?
ma'am, I understood.
You have understood? Okay, tell me, Shivin.
Relative adverbs are where, when, and why, and relative pronoun are who, whom, whose, which, and that.
Good. Now, Shivin, can you tell me, like, when and where is also used in relative pronoun? It's written over there sometime. When and where can be used. So how will you understand that when and where is used in a sentence, whether it's a relative pronoun or whether it's a relative adverb? How will you understand?
If it is joining that sentence to a noun or pronoun, then it is a relative pronoun.
Very good. Yes, that's correct.
If it is joining two sentences or clauses, it is relative adverb.
Yes, that's correct. Now, Navya, two of them have explained. Now, are you able to or no, beta? Tell me. Still no? You know what is noun?
Understood. Yes.
Yeah. So, beta, tell me in this sentence, the cyclist who won the race trained hard. So, which word is a noun in this sentence?
Cyclist.
Cyclist. So, the sentence is talking about cyclist.
Yes.
Yeah. So, immediately after noun word only, the relative pronoun word has been used.
Okay.
Isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
Same way, when and where, if it is used in a sentence, immediately after noun or pronoun word, and if that sentence is talking about noun or pronoun, then it is taken to be there as a relative pronoun.
Okay, ma'am.
Are you sure? If
Yes,
not,
ma'am.
I will explain again. I don't have any problem.
Yes, ma'am, I understood.
Understood? Okay.